on air. That took like a minute, man. So I have some great news for the channel. I am officially monetized. YouTube has decided that I've gotten a view count recently that's good enough to monetize. So, you know, there's that. This stream's gonna be about an hour long. Hopefully I can just bust through this area, maybe the next. Show off some of the Covenant stuff. Boy, rusty. I am rusty. Let's just, yep. I like the Lucerne so far, though. But, yeah. So the stream will be an hour long. I've got a meeting with somebody after that, and then I'm going to be streaming Stardew Valley again tonight. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? Oh, I forgot to go get Greirat. Oh, whoops. I gotta go do that. I'm naughty. Sorry. Bad streamer. Bad. But yeah, I have no idea how monetization works for live streams like this, but we'll find out. We'll find out together. All I know is I've set it to monetize future content because you know, what's the point if I don't? That was fun. Yeah, why not? Let's just... Ooh. Poke. Meant to do this. This game's a lot harder for me to stream because I do want to talk to you, Ashley, and see how you're doing, but I also don't want to die because that's embarrassing. And I mean, I know it's Dark Souls, so no one's really like, oh, you can't die, but still. I want to be looking good. Oh, crap. Good looking I will not be in a moment. Yep. This little... Oh, no. No, you won't cleanse me. That is like the most interesting grab in the game, by the way. Like, in a lore standpoint, they're literally saying we're gonna cleanse your curse by burning you to death. Which is neat. Are you still there, Ashley? I hope my stream isn't lagging. Oh no. What will I do? I'm really liking the Lucerne. I usually don't switch weapons much in a playthrough, so this is really going to be tough for me. Because, okay. Well, how are you, Ashley? I don't know if you've been in recently, or if you've at least not been in chat. I can't tell if you're watching and just not chatting, so you could be creeping on me for all I know. But yeah, how are you doing? I don't care how much focus this game requires. I'm not going to give it the attention it deserves. Which means I'm playing sloppy. Glad to hear you're good. The best way to play this kind of game is sloppy. Especially because this community is not toxic at all. I'm saying that exceedingly sarcastically. There are so many good people on Dark Souls 3, and then there's just the toxic people that every time you get hit, they just say get good. And I tell them I don't need to, I'm doing fine. So we're gonna go here. Because I forgot to get an NPC, because I'm a dum-dum. Also because I don't know if I even died last stream. I probably did. I'm embarrassed when I die in this game, but I also understand that, yeah, it's hard and I'm rusty. I'm always rusty. You know, I play Stardew Valley most of the time. That's what attracts my audience. And Seriously, though, it's like I play Stardew Valley, then I hop onto this. It's like, oh boy. Oh yeah, Ashley, I don't know if you noticed the last Stardew stream, but at the beginning, when no one was here actually live watching, if you go back and watch it now, I died for the first time. In the desert dungeon. And I lost something pretty important that I didn't notice until later, so I'm going to avoid spoiling, but... Oh, you jerk. No. Yeah, rip. Seriously, no one was watching, and I was kind of happy they weren't, because I would have been embarrassed. Much like this guy's embarrassing the crap out of me right now. Oh, that's not it. All you hear is their groans. The groans and moans of the undead. You jerk. That kind of trap has been done in every Souls game, I think. Enemy with fire bombs and explosive barrels? Duh. Don't ever let them throw it. Or if they throw it, let them throw it at you. I hear that dick dragon. By the bell. I'm kind of skipping dialogue, but... So, he wants me to deliver something to a woman named Loretta in the town beneath the hill.
Give this ring to Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
Poof. They all do that in this game. The first time I saw that effect, because I didn't... On my first playthrough, I just ran through most of it. I saved Cornifex, I believe is his name, the Pyromancer. And I saw that effect, I was like, Jesus, what was that? Seriously, it freaked me out. That's just them going back to Firelink. Whoops, not that way. Oh, whoop. Yeah, I'm dumb. I'm not ashamed of it. So we gotta go up. Oh, stop it. But yeah, I don't know if the ads play when I stream live or only after, but still, I've tried setting it up so it streams, or it plays before. I guess we need to go back to Firelink now to get him. And Grey Rat should just be over here in the back. Boop.
Oh, hello, you're back. And one piece. Well, now it's time to do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up. Just don't ask me where I'm gonna...
Give him the bone. I got the bone from the hanging corpse that I knocked down earlier.
I'm not surprised, though. Almost really. You can keep the ring. As... Well... A little trinket of thanks, I suppose.
I feel bad for him. So he sells pretty okay stuff, I guess. But if we talk to him... Oh. So the next time we come back here, I'm just going to respawn the area so that way I can show it off, because I believe next time we come back here he gives us an emote, and it's actually kind of sad. So travel. I do like that I can just travel to Firelink like that. Just to refresh it. Yep, here we go.
She was already dead.
Curl up. He's just really sad. I honestly, when it comes to lore for something like that, I'm just assuming Loretto is a lover, his wife, or just someone he really cared about. I don't need to know the details, because Greirat is unimportant to me. I like Greirat, I do, which is why I save him. But he literally, I can go a playthrough, and if I don't save him, it doesn't affect me in the least. I'm trying to think. Oh no, this is where... Okay, so this is the area where I have to save one of the NPCs, because his storyline does affect me. I like him a lot. And if you've played this game, you know what I'm talking about. These guys are back, of course, because Bonfire... I sat down and traveled at a bonfire, so... You jerk off. He's in the floor. Game's not perfect, obviously. I like that. Oh, I forgot to use my Estus shard. Whoops. You know what? I'll be fine. I'm always fine. The short sword or the long sword that I have, or even the broadsword, would be a much safer bet than this weapon. Nah. So Ashley, have you played Dark Souls 3 at all? And of course I gotta like wait 10 to 30 seconds for the delay. But yeah, if you've played it, then you can... Well, either way I'll let you make a decision, but... Okay, nope. Well, the first episode... Well, yeah, I understand that. The reason I'm playing this is for the people that may want to check it out, may not even like the games, but maybe want to see it, or just see a different version of it without... Whoops. I flicked the touch pad and it does that sometimes. But the whole reason I'm streaming this is to kind of just show off what I think is a great game, and it's a AAA title, so obviously it better be great, you know? But in the same exact respect, I would expect better from the kind of company that From Software is in some ways, because they did a great job on the game, but like the whole Dark Souls thing got sloppy. The first one was kind of meant to just be one and done like Demon Souls. Well, Bandai Namco didn't like that with how big of the hit the first one was, so they made Dark Souls 2, which wasn't made by the guy who made the first one. It was made by a different team, so it was worse. Anyways, this is the Covenant for Warrior of Sunlight. I pledge myself to be a Warrior of the Sunlight. What that does is, if I place my sign, it gives me a golden sign, and it increases cooperation range and likelihood of cooperation. Anyways, but it's like the whole mess kind of just starts with Bandai Namco being greedy about, or Namco Bandai, that they changed the name so much I don't really know anymore. They're just greedy about it, and they're like, well, you got to make us another one because we own it. And Miyazaki's like, no, I don't want to make it. So a B team made it while Miyazaki worked on Bloodborne. While they made Dark Souls 2, he made Bloodborne. And after Dark Souls 2 came out, while he was making Scholar of the First Sin to try to fix some of the bad elements, He was making Dark Souls 3 to fix the whole idea of Dark Souls 2. So these games, the overlap in development. Dark Souls 1 just finished. Oh, beer. Okay, when you get back, I'll finish my rant. I don't want you to miss this quality rant, you know? It's something that I say to friends. Ooh. I'm exceedingly close to death. I usually don't come this way. For pretty dang good reason. You know what, screw it. We're just gonna run right now. I'm gonna run, get my poop in a group, and we'll start over. Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. Oh, no. I totally went the wrong way. So, this invasion with Holy Knight Hodrick, not gonna go good. I'm just gonna tell you that outright. Because I'm no Estus, less than half health, GG. And I hate using terminology like that, but there ain't no way in dear sweet hell. I hate it when I'm getting a notification that someone I'm subscribed to goes live while I'm live, because it's like, oh goody, the audience I would have had is now gone. Like I have an audience that, you know, is loyal. Like, well, I'm not going to say not loyal, but I'm going to say, like, in the thousands. Oh, Hodrick, why? I don't know what to do here. I need to punish him when he misses. Like this. Ha! 53 damage, yep. Ooh. Can't keep trading blows like this, Hodrick. Yep. Saw that one coming. I'm officially unembered. My flowers have been mutilated. My purity has been stolen. Point up? Nope, didn't mean to do that. So because I missed something, I'm going to teleport to the other bonfire. So travel. And we'll get that other, we'll go the other way. Because, you know, I am going to get the other Covenant item, obviously. I'm aware of the things. I have, like, let's see, 12. I have 42 minutes I'm able to stream right now. For this stream. So this one will just be an hour long. Then I have a phone call for maybe half an hour to an hour. Maybe longer. But okay, welcome back. But after I do my phone call at 4:30 for however long that lasts, it'll be Stardew Valley for the rest of the night, everybody. Woohoo! Unless someone in chat asks for something specific and the audience doesn't fight it. But most likely Stardew. Because that seems to be the one that most of my chat wants to see. And I don't blame them. I like it too. It's really relaxing, honestly. Come home from work and stream Stardew Valley. And I'd like to keep that one as daily as possible, because this will be the 7th day that I've been streaming consecutively. Ouch. So I don't know if you were here for it, Ashley, but I died. I do not have Watch Dogs 2, and I am very, very skeptical about it, to say the least. After what I'm going to call the fiasco that was Watch Dogs 1, I'm very skeptical of a lot of Ubisoft things. Well, and Assassin's Creed Unity didn't help that either. I wasn't one of the people that bought Unity, so I'm happy about that. I got it a lot later, but I didn't day one it like I did with most Assassin's Creed titles at the time. So I'm going to get the other thing I missed, which running up to an enemy like this is very stupid on instinct, huh? But I'm just going to examine it, and we're going to go off for a trip. You'd have to be pretty crazy to go in here. By the way, so I don't know, actually you're the only one here obviously, but if anyone happens to watch this while I'm on the phone call and not streaming Stardew Valley, when I get an audience about like 6... Oh really? Ouch, that sounded painful to my ears. Okay, I might get it, I might have to get it eventually. I'm glad to hear it's amazing. The first one was fun, it just wasn't what I thought. But anyways, when I get an audience of about 5 to 6 in Stardew Valley tonight, I'm going to start a serious topic. One that is not actually serious, but it's just fun to talk about, especially with people. So, you know, be there. So yeah, we'll see this room later in the episode, but right now it serves as a way to get a Covenant item. Oh, and yeah. This dick look familiar?
Yes. It seems important to know, but only that so soon enough. And you'll be unminded. Well, beware. The shadow might lead this. Etch it in your heart if you feel sanity.
So this is the dick that invaded me.
Come here to pile your victims for that from your neck. You'll see you go good. They'll be your value.
Holy Knight Hodrick, everybody.
Take my advice. Use this symbol.
Yeah, I do have better things to do. Leaving. Bye. Hodrick's a jerk. Bonfire less rested at. But yeah, I'm gonna have a fun topic of discussion I'm hoping to get into tonight. It's gonna happen tonight if I have that good audience that's got at least 3 people active in the chat pretty consistently, and I have viewers of about 5 to 6. If I have more, better. Obviously, the more people that are in chat, the better too. But it's just to kind of get people thinking about life, you know? Because everyone's got one life, and how we always choose to spend it is up to us. For the most part. I'm a believer that you can control your own destiny, but there are outside forces that affect it as well. So, it'll be a fun topic tonight. It's one that I've had in my head for a bit, and it's just I don't feel like I've had the retention base to do it, but I feel like I might now, just because people seem to be pretty consistent with trying to watch. And I actually checked my analytics and like the demographic map. I've got 80% in the US, 8% in Japan, like 1% in Saudi Arabia, like 2% in Denmark, and I had 2% in Brazil. And I don't even think that added up to 100, but I just remember those weird numbers. Oh no, it's a trap. Oh. So, to any fans of Resident Evil, these pitchfork guys remind me of the guys in Resident Evil 4 and 5 that used long weapons like this. They were my bane. In Resident Evil 5 especially. It drove me nuts. Like, if I checked my stats in RE5, oh, the enemy that's killed you the most, it's like the one with a long pipe. It's like, gee, I wonder why. Maybe because he's got a reach of like 5 feet. Granted, I have a gun. For some reason, pipe versus gun, pipe always won against me. If we ever play, like... If we play pipe, gun, or rock, we're just pick pipe. I was trying to make a joke about rock, paper, scissors. It went poorly. I don't plan ahead. Oh. Oh, not a good spot to be in if you're me. Just roll in front of the enemy. Yeah. Oh boy. So Ashley, did you have, or have you ever had at any point in your life, a Nintendo GameCube? Since you're the one audience member here, I want to get to know if you had the same gaming side that I did when I was, well, back then when the GameCube was a thing. You do now? I still have mine, so I love it. If I could start streaming from it, oh no. But if I could start streaming from it, I totally would. I'd love to stream my favorite game, which is Skies of Arcadia Legends, which is a remake of Skies of Arcadia from the Sega Dreamcast. It's one of those games that Sega made, and it was just so good. And there was a letter written to the president of Sega by a fan, and the fan had asked, why don't you make another one? Because it was so good. And they said, we'll screw it up. I'm going to let him talk. Coordinates.
I hear the unto make a fine vessel.
Yeah, I'd like to learn pyromancy.
To reiterate, a pleasure was mine.
Watch. Poof. Just like the other guy. Anyways, the president of Sega said, look at what we've done with the other games, like Sonic and this and that, and he listed off a whole bunch of reasons in a reply, and said we would just honestly ruin the game series, and we don't want to do that because we like it. I saw that letter that was legitimately signed by him. The first thing I thought was, give it to a company like Sony. And I say Sony, not Nintendo, because, like, Nintendo would make it more family friendly than it was, and it wasn't like rated M or nothing, but it was like rated T, and it had some themes from a pirate game, as you would expect. Ooh. Wow, did I seriously just get that drop? Okay, so I'm going to be trying that out when I hit that strength level. But the fact that Sega themselves, like the president would admit that they couldn't do it because they'd screw it up, that's funny and kind of sad. Because that means the rest of us are devoid of a game because of that. Oh, whoops. There's the ring slots. I guess blue tier stone ring. I'm not gonna put on the fire clutch ring because I don't use fire yet. Keyword yet. So we can go this way, or, and this is what I'm gonna do, we go this way. I don't know how to deal with dogs without a shield, I'll be honest. Because this animal is too fast if I'm not blocking it. Didn't drop nothing. I also don't know how to deal with the enemies above or coming up without a shield because, yep. Just like dogs. Just a little smaller and slightly more annoying because they usually have status on them. But they don't this time. Like in Dark Souls 2, they made rats, I think it was toxic. Some rats were toxic, some were poison, and I remember one of the bosses had petrify. Not fair. You've done. Chuck it. Yeah. And, of course, where there are little rats in Dark Souls, there is a big rat. He gives me some souls and the Bloodbite Ring, and there's always more little rats. Wow. I'm not proud of hiding behind my shield, I'm really not. But for enemies like that, I feel like a shield or an extremely quick weapon, which this is not, is necessary. So, I have 2 Estus Flasks. No magic. I'm going to do something I haven't done without magic. I don't have the graveyard, or the... not the graveyard, the sewer key yet. These areas are big. And that's something I love about this game, is that they really upped the size and challenge of the areas. This is the first, I'm going to say, level, technically, of the game. It's really not. I just... The high wall with Vort as the boss... To me, that's like tutorial 2.0, and I don't fight these guys because waste all my time. Now, granted, their aggro range is huge, so it's really dangerous to not fight them. But, you know, invincibility frames, bruh. You jerk. You freaking jerk. I forgot he does that to me. Back off. I'm warning you. Follow me down, feel free. I'm just going this way for the bonfire. And the enemy I will fight later. Because it's got a really nice sword, actually. But right now it's just a little dangerous because of the fact that I have low Estus, low strength, low everything. And the fact that I'm shirtless doesn't help my frostbite resistance. So we're going to head back to the Firelink Shrine area. I'm going to upgrade my Estus Flasks. I'm going to get my Pyromancy Flame. I'm going to see if I can do some base level Pyromancies. Hopefully I can. Just because I like... My preferred build is a quality build with casting. Well, quality obviously would include casting. Quality just means you do everything. Didn't get anything from her. Crap, I didn't get any of the ash. And she still does not sell the key. That's right, I need to find ash for her, but we'll do that later. Well, reinforce Estus. Let's start with that. And then we'll reinforce my weapon. Okay, I don't have enough shards to reinforce it. Crap. Notice how his tone has changed. Send him to pillage. So, I guess, yeah, just notice right there his tone change. The massive tone change. He was like, when you meet him in the cell, he's all for, like, trying to get back with Loretta, basically. But now he's back to the thief. Why, thank you. And you can reinforce it with Titanite shards, which is... Normally it's something else that you reinforce it with, except for the first one. And the second one was fire seeds, I think. But yeah. So I can't use Great Combustion. I can use Flash Sweat for if I fight a fire boss, which is not coming up for a bit. Fire Surge and Fireball. Fireball is the only one I have any use for. So... And Pyromancy Flame, obviously, it's part of my hand, so it has no weight. And every Pyromancy Flame gets Combustion by default, as it's a weapon art. Tune Spell. Always got to have a little trick up your sleeves for any PvP that you may encounter. Just let me level up, please. So... We're going to do... one into strength, one into dexterity. So yeah, I've got 24 minutes to kill the boss. Well, and this guy here, and save an NPC. I might have to be late for that phone call, but, you know, I'd rather stream for... Well, and I don't mean to be mean. If the person ends up watching this, I don't want to sound like a jerk, but I'd rather stream for the one person that's actually been active the whole stream. I appreciate that, Ashley, especially since you said this isn't your cup of tea. The fact that you're willing to watch me ramble on about this and play it shows that you... Well, I guess you like me as a commentator, I don't know. Maybe I'll get a bloated ego about that. We'll see. I hate this thing. So yes, I'm going to cheese it. There's no shame in cheesing a rubber banding AI like this. None whatsoever. They did it for a reason. They allowed it to happen for a reason. It has no rebuttal other than to sit there and die. If you're ashamed of me, I'm sorry. But you know what? I'm not. I'm really not. Oh no! What a hard fight. I barely beat it. That was so tough. So, and this thing uses stance. I guess I'll show off the Irithyll Straight Sword. Does it do Frostbite? It does. 55 Frostbite. I mean, look at it. It's cool. Its weapon art is the same as the great sword, is this regular long sword though. So, but it's cool. So there was a guy that was like right here earlier that had hit the elevator and almost killed me. Wonder what happened to him. I don't know. But there is a way to go up, obviously, now. Just gotta be careful. That was a weird noise. If I ever pretend like I don't know what's going on, I probably do. I'm just being weird. The only DLC I haven't... Like, I've played everything in the game except for the new DLC. I'm making peace with him. He gives me a young white branch. Hold on to that branch specifically. It's separated from the other ones for a reason. You want to hold on to it because it makes him very useful in some areas. Oh look, here he is. We didn't even interact with him, but he noticed us. Unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable rift. He acts like he's a genius now. Ashley, have you played Kingdom Hearts at all? Any of it? Like 1 or 2 specifically, I guess. let me know, because I have a character comparison that I'm going to do. It's a little insulting to this character. You can actually sneak pretty far in without the demon noticing you if you were smart. And obviously I'm trying to be. Well, okay, then I'll make the comparison when I play the first Kingdom Hearts and get to that part. Because it's actually kind of funny to me. By the way, trap me, that's what that screams, but it's not a trap. If I'm looking on the ceiling, there's some... I'm trying not to skip his dialogue. So his name is Sigward from Katarina. Cool dude. But yeah, Sigward is like a lot like one specific character from Kingdom Hearts that's actually from Disney, so... So this thing is like going to one-hit kill me if I am not careful. Or not, you know. But if I don't do anything, Sigward will die. So I'm gonna piss it off, let Sigward re-piss it off. Not my lucky day. Ow. This thing has an attack where it explodes, and I don't like it. No. Yeah, I get it. Bad. Funny, but bad. Okay. And Sigward is just sitting down. Sure. I promise I won't. We don't have duties. Okay, let's drink. Sigbrow. So he teaches you the toast emote, and then... I love Sigward so much. From Dark Souls 1, there is Sigmire and Sieglinde of Katarina. I'm sorry, I had to skip that. That was going to get annoying real fast. But instead of point up, we're going to switch it over to toast. But now you see, that's why I like Sigward, because he's just weird. I'm hoping to get this item down with a firebomb, we'll see. I do kind of need this item, so... I mean, I can get it down that way, I guess. It was either that one or this one, I don't remember. Not this one, that's... I'm looking for the Pale Drag. Or Pale Drag. Wow, I'm just mixing the games. Like Bloodborne, Demon's Souls, and Dark Souls are all fusing in my head. Blood Dregs are from Bloodborne, and the Pale Tongues are from this game. You get a Pale Tongue anytime you invade as a red or black phantom, as they'd call it. And you kill the host. Which obviously is not the jolly cooperation like we just did with Sigward. I forgot his name. They all have Sig in them, like Siglin, Sigward, Stigmeyer. Don't need that. And I really don't need this in my life. Trying to remember. Oh yeah, Flynn's Ring. That might actually be really useful for me right now. Lowering equip load increases attack. So I'll just ditch my gloves and my equip load is 22. Okay, that's pretty good actually. It'll help. So, drop. Two Homeward Bones, and that's it. And part of me wasn't sure if this was a legitimate area I could go to. The other part of me was like, screw it, take the chance. Can't hurt. I'm only holding 6,000 souls. That's only a little bit, right? That's only a lot right now. That's why you take the chance. Because I forgot the Chloranthy ring was here. That increases my stamina recovery. That's important. That's very important. This leads here. Where does this one lead? It goes over here, I'm guessing. Yep. But what's over here? A pretty view of mist and mountains. And places. Oh, the places you'll go. I probably will eventually, but it's one of those things where I have so many games I need to get first. Like Skyrim Remastered. That's like top priority at as soon as I can. And then I'm going to get Terraria because some people wanted to do survival games in Terraria. The Run Like Hell emote is about to exist because I'm about to do it. Think. Closest bonfire. Closest bonfire. Closest bonfire. Not up here. Well, yes, actually up here. Hi. Haha, plunging attack, suck it. But yeah, Watch Dogs 2, a lot of games are on my list, unfortunately. Because I have to use 2 jobs to support myself at the moment, so anything extra just generally gets saved. Which is kind of the lame adult answer, but, you know. Unfortunately, I had to become one eventually. Not by choice. Never by choice. Oh yeah, you know what's real fun? And I'm just gonna well, I know I can't run past him. Usually the big stuff, like the big rat that I fought earlier, wouldn't respawn. If I'm not mistaken, this bastard does. Yep, there he is. Him and his yummy, yummy, yummy glory. Fast enough weapon. Don't need to worry about it too much. I should have just run to this bonfire, honestly. It'll be fine though. Because we're gonna sit here now. We're getting ready to go to the boss, which means I'm going to just straight run to him for the most part. Because I've got 12 minutes. Maybe less, we'll see. 12 minutes exactly. So the reason you go make peace with that giant is about to become very obvious as he starts to shoot things. Like that. You really don't want to be on his bad side. Because of that. Like, if I just hold these enemies off, eventually he'll get to them. But because I have his white branch, he won't hurt me. He did tell me he'd help any time. See? What a big help. Loving it. So, jumping in this game is quite interesting, and I'm meh at it. But as long as it's a big platform like this, I won't miss. That's an undead bone shard, and then you just generally can roll. There we go. Jumping, you have to run and then click L3. Or you can set it up to where you just run and then hit the run button again really quickly. Just tap a circle, basically. Which is also annoying. They have never quite figured out the right way to do the jump, and I think L3 works the best between the two, because you can't dependably jump on the other thing. No. I don't... I'm assuming that would have to be on the PC, and I don't have one that works at the moment. I also have only ever played console Minecraft. Oh good, he dropped rubbish in case I, needed that or something. Red-eye enemies generally do more damage, or they're tougher in some aspect. I guess this one has a show tell. That might be why he's tough, I don't know. But he's gonna fall. I'm gonna go around. And the point of that was what? Great sight. I might summon a cooperator for this fight, and I might not. I really don't know. This fight isn't hard. The reason I summon people early on is because people are trying to farm souls early on. And it's just a kind thing to do. Or if they're in the Sunbro Covenant, like I am in the Sunlight Covenant. I call it Sunbro. Anyways, the reason I summon people is to help them with their Covenant progress. I don't like the PvP. PvP is not an aspect I'm the biggest fan of. But I'll do it if I have to for a Covenant. And it doesn't look like anyone's trying to get summoned here, so. We'll just have to go it solo. And this, I could die here just because there's a lot of ads. And the ads can be fairly annoying, like especially these guys with the longer poles. All I want is for this boss to spawn. Usually when you attack one, the others will like rush at you, which is real fun. There we go. So this boss will kill his own ads, but, because they're just worshipping him. How would you propose I take down a tree without an axe? Hit it in the egg sacs, of course. It's really annoying, though. See, he'll kill his own crap. He's got an egg sac on his hand. He's got one, obviously, in front of him. Ew. This boss is just obnoxious. Because he has to summon more guys, he has to make it difficult to get to the egg sac. But then he just kills them anyway, so it doesn't matter. But obviously part of the reason it's nice to have a friend in this fight is it splits his attention. Oh good. He's starting this crap now. Oh good, he spawned more dudes. Oh that's right, this isn't the one with the sack on it. But this one has a sack on it. Thank goodness. Thank you. We haven't even gotten to phase 2 yet. Phase 2 is about to happen though, so I just need to survive. I've got no Estus and phase 2 is about to begin. Who's ready? Remember this room from earlier? This music is oppressively loud. I turned it down last stream too. If you thought it was pretty before, you ain't seen nothing yet. Not entirely sure what he's up to. But he's about to roll, I feel like. He's gained a few new attacks, some of which are obnoxious. Like a grab with his disgusting baby hand is what I'm going to call that one. The hand is a weak spot, but it's also risky because it can grab you. Ooh. My survivability has just decreased to like 0. Yeah. This boss is going to kill me, and I'm going to have to end the stream on a loss, unfortunately. I don't like that. Yep, there it is. I might have to get rid of my Ashen Estus Flask just to allow me to... like... get more healing. I don't know. I'm just annoyed at that. Well, that's going to be the end of this stream. I do have to get to a call, unfortunately. Well, thanks, Calmeet. And I'll check you out later. I actually have to end the stream now. I got a kind of a phone meeting to go do. And then I'm going to be streaming my main channel game after that. So I'll check you out before I start streaming again. But you guys have a good one.